Hi, and welcome back to my office. Another new comic book day, except it's not new comic book day, it's new comic books in general. Yesterday on October 13th, I went up to Pueblo, Colorado, to visit Out of World Comics, my second comic store I visited, just because I've only gone to my local one here in close to me in Alamosa, Colorado. And so I decided to check it out, see what the big city had to offer. Or bigger city, should I say. 10,000 people in your town, you think of any town, any city as a big city, regardless. So I found some pretty cool ones, spent, been not a bad haul. Got a lot of cheap comics, but you can't complain when you're just liking stuff. I grabbed a Saga #1. Not the different variant of Fiona variant, but for 50 cents, not bad. The dollar bin section in his store was sale. 52 for $1. So grabbed a lot of comics. I grabbed a lot more comics than I would, because who could say no to that? Grabbed a Man of Steel #4. I have two #1s of this miniseries. One that I ordered from someone on Facebook here, or bought from someone on Facebook, and the other one I bought CGC bought on eBay for a CGC for a 9.6. So thought, hey, I like the series. Really like the story of how Clark became Superman in the first one. So I thought, I'm gonna get those series. The Adventures of Superman, Electric Blue Superman, issue number 557. I like this mermaid army kind of thing down here, because they're fighting the Millennium Giants. Just never thought Ariel would be a general leading the soldiers, but interesting. Haven't read it yet. Look forward to it. Electric Blue Superman was interesting. Was never quite happy with him, because, I'm a old boy in blue, classic Superman. He's Superman. This electric guy is live wire, but a good guy in male. So, but it's good. He's good. All that. Although one question I can't understand, it's cover art, but still, but he's made of electricity. Wouldn't he fizzle out underwater? Just saying. DC Universe Rebirth Superman #30. The Battle for Sinestro's Might. Really interesting. Superman's bad enough as it, not bad enough, but powerful enough as it is. Let's throw a lantern ring on his finger. Read this one on the drive home, because I wasn't driving. Haha. Possessed by Parallax. So interesting. Parallax. I saw on Facebook, someone he was possessed or took over in the 29 issue. So now I want that one just to see the story. I was glad to find a lot of gap fillers for my runs that I'm trying to do. One of the runs is the Death, Reign, Return, World Without, Superman. And so when I found Adventures of Superman #500, had to buy it, especially for 50 cents. You cannot say no to that. Just like you can't say no to a good True Believers book for $1. Nice father-son action. Like the green. Like the green on the cover. Maybe that's why green's a good color. It always is. Like it a lot. Another gap filler is The Adventures of Superman #502. Superboy meets Supergirl. And I'd like to meet that girl too. Sexy legs, blonde hair. Nice skirt. Boys being boys, I guess. Nice cover too. Simple, elegant. Always liked it. Liked it a lot. Let's see. I already had this issue, but for 50 cents, and it was in really good shape. Superman number 78. I bought this exact one from someone on Facebook. The old spine was horrible, especially around the staples, a bunch of stuff. So I thought, this one's in really, really good condition. You know, at least a fine plus. And so I thought, I'll buy it. My son's getting into comics. I offered him the other one, my first one. He jumped at it, so, you know, a little father-son bonding, sharing of comic books. But I like this cover a lot. I always liked Cyborg Superman until he turned out to be the bad guy. Shucks. Number 22, Superman, the Man of Steel. Intro of Steel. Got the collector's die-cut issue of this guy. Also getting it sent off to get CGC'd. Like it a lot. After Superman, Steel is my favorite. He just had that the heart of Superman. You know, he had Superman raised by the Kardashians, Cyborg Superman, the pure Kryptonian Superman, and the Eradicator, and then you had Steel, Superman's soul. So that's why I liked Steel. Really, really cool. The Adventures of Superman, number 505. Sorry about the cover, but this one's like, I could almost use this comic to shave with. It's so reflective. Really, really cool. Wasn't kidding. You can literally almost shave using this comic as a mirror. Superman, Man of Steel, 28. Almost bought this one several times at my local comic book shop. Never quite did because there's always others that I wanted more. But for 50 cents up in Pueblo, picked it up, no problem. Had to buy it. Always reminded me of Superman if he was possessed by the Joker's spirit. Looks a little crazy. Superman, Man of Steel, number 52. The Trial of Superman. The closing argument. I'm guessing it's right before the one that I have. Sorry. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Never understood why Superman turned red, or Cyborg Superman turned red. But what do I know? I'm not the artist or the story writer. Batwoman number 2 of the new 52. I don't know if I like the cover really. I mean, I don't really like this whole skeleton dead look, you know, like the water's making her look dead or something. But I have the first issue, and I have several more of the run up to like 7 or 8 or 9 or something in my box at my comic book store. Always nice to collect runs and all that. So, all right, these next 5 are my favorites that I picked up from Pueblo. I mean, hands down, my favorites. We'll start with I think it's a Copper Age or Bronze Age comic. It's 71, I think, or 70. 1970. It's a World's Finest presents Superman and the Flash, number 198, 15-cent copy. Seen better days. Spine is almost completely split at places. The only thing really holding it on is it's still attached good at the spot where the staples are. But this is a key issue of the third race between Superman and the Flash. This is part 1. I always liked this Superman Batman, appearances on World's Finest together. And throw in Flash in there, you got really cool guys. I really like it. I wondered though if it was if it was cropped short, because this approval stamp's right there on the edge of it. The 8's almost disappearing into it. I mean, I wondered if it was just beaten up so bad, or if it was just cut, cropped short, whatever, by the printing press when it was published. Anyway, nice comic. Glad to have it. A new What If, #1, Peter Parker becomes the Punisher. I like this one a lot. The cover, Spider-Man. I mean, I always like Spider-Man in black, but this is the bad boy. Is kind of cool. Like his machine gun shooting web shooters. Cool. Read it. Very good. Very nice. Can't wait to, if there's more of those, fingers crossed, what the storyline is. Now, my 3 favorites are a Batman 121. Before you get excited, it's a Toys R Us special replica edition. First appearance and origin of Mr. Freeze. Really, really nice. I liked it a lot. Not bad. I mean, like I said, these are key issue, these are key issue Batman related comics, all 3 of these here. And I don't like I could afford it otherwise. This was real. It was more money than I could afford in good condition. Ever. Sorry again. But really liked it. Really cool. Nice cover. I mean, it almost looks like he's almost like he's holding like a whipped creamer kind of a thing, the way his freeze gun is working. Definitely the old-fashioned, definitely first appearance for sure. Alright. This is Detective Comics, starring Batman with Robin the Boy Wonder, January, issue number 359. Meet the new Batgirl, Barbara Gordon Batgirl. I've seen this one, real ones, should I say, because this is a Toys R Us replica, several times on YouTube for videos and selling on eBay and all that. Just, $4, $5, nice replica. I can at least say I own one. It might be a replica edition, not the real thing, but you know what? It's the comic, it's the collection that matters, not what you do with it. And my final comic, it's a Detective Comics number 38. First appearance and origin of Robin, and first appearance he's on the cover. Toys R Us special replica edition. Really, really liked it. Really, really cool. My favorite one by far. Like the old-fashioned look to it. And that's it for my comics that I got on Saturday for my trip up there. Hope you enjoyed the video. If not, sorry. Nothing I can do. And see you next time. Bye.